body feeling achy after a long flight? I completely get you. I take a lot of flights and I have come up with a simple yoga stretching routine that will have your body feeling better in no time. Hi, I'm Christine. I'm a yoga and wellness coach, and I hope you will join me for these simple stretches. Come onto all fours in tabletop and place your hands right underneath your shoulders. Spread your fingers out wide. Have your knees about hip width apart. And let's start with some cat-cows to move our spine again. Inhale, arch your spine, gaze forward. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin in, draw your belly to the ceiling. Inhale, arch, gaze forward. Exhale, round, tuck your chin in. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. And one more time. Inhale, arch your spine. And exhale, round your spine. And come back to a neutral position. Extend your left leg behind you and place the ball of your foot on the ground. And start shifting forward and back. You will feel the stretch most likely in your calf because your legs have been stuck underneath your seat for all this time. And then lift the leg and cross it over to the right side and lower the ball of your foot on the ground and look over your right shoulder. You might notice a stretch along the entire left side of your body. And float the leg behind you and lower your knee back down. Let's do the other side. Extend your right leg behind you, the ball of the foot, and rock forward and back. Then lift your leg, cross it over to the left side, lower it down, and look over your left shoulder. You're creating like a banana shape with your body, moving the spine in various directions after being stuck in that seat. And bring your leg behind you and lower it back down. Now tuck your toes under and come onto your knees. And then place your hands behind you as if you're sliding them into your jeans pockets. Bring your elbows together. And on the inhale, draw your chest up, gaze up, and shift your hips forward a bit. Big stretch for the entire front of your body. Not only the hip flexors, which have gotten really tight from sitting for so long, but also your chest and your shoulders. And remember to breathe. And exhale, release. Come back onto tabletop. Walk your hands forward a bit. Spread your fingers out wide. And then come into downward facing dog by lifting your hips up. And start walking your dog by bending one knee after the other. And lower your knees back down into tabletop and lower all the way down and come to lie on your belly. Now bring your arms out in a cactus position. So that means that they're bent at a 90-degree angle with your elbows at the same level as your shoulders. Your fingers spread out wide. Then bend your knees, flex your toes, press your pelvis into the floor, lift your knees, and then lift your arms and chest. And look forward and pretend you're a skydiver. Remember to breathe. Oh yes, this is a great counter stretch to sitting for hours. And exhale, release. Let's do that one more time. Bend your knees, Flex your toes. Press your pelvis into the floor. Lift your knees. Lift your arms and chest. Spread your fingers out wide. And be that skydiver again. Remember to breathe. And exhale, release all the way down. And then roll over onto your back. Bend your knees and place the soles about hip width apart. And then lift your right knee, turn it out to the side. Place your ankle on top of your left thigh. Interlace your hands behind your left thigh. And then draw your left thigh towards your left shoulder. This is a big hip opening stretch. You will most likely feel it on your right hip. Notice the sensation. It can get quite intense, especially after sitting for a long time. So send some breath there. By slowing down your breath, you're telling your nervous system that it's okay to relax. It's okay to let go of all the tension you're holding in that hip. If you want, shift your weight more towards the left and see how that changes the sensation. If you like it, stay there. If not, go back to where you started. And release your interlace, lower your left foot down and lower your right foot down. And just for a moment, just notice if you're feeling a difference between the two sides of your hip. Then lift your left knee, turn it out to the side, place the ankle onto your right thigh. Interlace your hands behind the right thigh and draw it towards your right shoulder. Notice if you're holding tension in your shoulders. Your shoulders are not really involved in this stretch, so see if you can release them onto the mat. Notice if you're holding tension in your jaw or in your forehead. We often habitually hold tension without even realizing. So see if you can relax your body. If you want, shift your weight more towards the right. See how that feels. And release the interlace. Lower your right foot down. Lower your left foot down. And once again, just take a moment to notice how your hips feel now after this figure 4 stretch. And then for a final movement, or it's actually a non-movement, I want you to find the wall and sit with one hip facing the wall, and then lie down and slide your legs up at the wall and just rest your legs against the wall. Your arms can be out on the side, or you can keep them on your stomach. I find that after a long flight, my legs feel so heavy. So this is just a wonderful pose to stay in. I sometimes stay in this pose for 5 to 10 minutes after a long flight. I close my eyes. I usually have my cat walking all over me to welcome me back from my trip. So feel free to stay here as long as you want. And when you're ready to get out of it, draw your knees towards your chest and roll over to one side and gently push yourself up again. Well, I hope your body is feeling less achy than it did just a few minutes ago. It really doesn't take much to get your body feeling much better again. So I hope you enjoyed these stretches. If you did, be sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. See you next time.